just got home from work and I was like, you know what? It's been a while. Maybe I'll make a little video. Uh, so, yeah, I'm not very active on this channel, but I have been very active in the comic book community on YouTube. Usually you can find me on Comic Core on that channel. I do a show on Mondays called Story Comic Core, and we were going over Why the Last Man. It's pretty awesome. We just finished it, just wrapped it up, and we're going to reformat the that little group sometime soon. Probably this coming Monday, we're going to reformat it, is what I was trying to think of. So I think we're going to go over some story of our choosing, and then kind of, I guess, maybe bookmark where we stop the story, and then choose kind of where we would take the story individually. So kind of some fan fiction. I'm not sure if we're going to choose something we've all read before or something totally just new that none of us has read before, which might be kind of hard to find. But interesting idea. Looking forward to coming up with something creative. It's kind of neat and different. Usually I'm on Comic Core every Wednesday for a show called Comic Core Unlimited. And that's fun. I'm there with JD Comics and Comics with Kids. It's a good time. Some good homies. We talk about new releases, things we've read recently, and we'd usually do community shout-outs, and just talk about just general stuff we've been digging. So that's a fun time. Also, recently, there's a channel called S&B Network, so S ampersand B. They have a show called Comic Cast, and it was recently their 150th episode. And so they invited some, fans to hang out and talk like live, and that was awesome. So they invited me last week, I believe it was, and now they invited me to be a permanent member. So that's pretty cool. Very awesome, actually. So my first show with them is tomorrow. Probably when you're going to be watching this video, if you watch it. But yeah, we go live on S&B Network Sundays at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, hey, come hang out. Join me in the chat. It's going to be a fun time. Mostly going to talk about what we read recently, and mostly just purely just story, comic book talk, and some movie stuff too, and movie news. Yeah, so pretty excited about that. And also, Comic Core is doing a contest. A lot of us in the Comic Core are going to Baltimore Comic Con. It's going to be awesome. Very excited. But the contest is for anyone to make a video explaining why the Comic Core should bring them to Baltimore for Baltimore Comic Con. So, very huge prize. I think they're going to have up to 5 or 4 different winners of the contest. I'm not sure what the prize tiers are, but the number one prize is they're going to fly you out to Baltimore Comic Con and pay for your stay, your hotel. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a hotel, but it's more like you're going to stay with us at the Comic Core house. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty good gang. There's Catman Figures, JD Comics, True Man Chew, a lot. I want to say like around 15, 20 people staying in one house. It's pretty awesome. We all stayed together, or most of them. They stayed together at C2E2. During C2E2, I had my own hotel. But yeah, this time I'm going to be there in the house. So very excited, very awesome prize. So just make any video whatsoever about the Comic Core, saying why you want to join or why you should be taken to Baltimore Comic Con. Bear Island Comics did a really, really fantastic video. I think he made a song about like a bunch of Comic Core members, and it's pretty awesome. He just went the extra mile, so really cool. So looking forward to hanging out with a bunch of homies, and hopefully you'll make a video too. And I'll see you at Baltimore Comic Con. For the rest of this video, I want to show you what I've been picking up recently. Not even recently too, just stuff I picked up in general. It's been a while since I showed off some stuff I've been getting, so have a little fun here. Drinking some Johnny Walker. Alright, recently I picked up this hardcover deluxe edition of Criminal, Volume 1. Very hard to find. I was looking on this for a while on eBay for a good couple months, probably close to a year, and just wouldn't pop up, or it was like $200 or $400, something crazy expensive. And then randomly it popped up for I think $120 for both Volume 1 and Volume 2. So awesome. Very stoked to have both of these, and I really want to read them sometime soon, but I'm doing a lot of catching up with more modern storylines. So once I'm done catching up, then I'm going to dive deep into Criminal. Also went to a local comic book shop and got this Criminal, Deadly Hands of Criminal, kind of magazine size, special edition. These go for a pretty penny too on eBay as well as this one, the Savage Sword of Criminal. So excited to see what's in there. Recent Decibel magazine, Abbott on the cover. Comes with a flexi disc inside. A flexi disc is kind of like a very slim plastic square, kind of 7-inch size, but it's flexible. It's plastic, but pretty cool. Decibel magazine, I'm pretty sure, is the only carrier of modern flexi discs. I might be wrong. They kind of sort of been making a comeback recently. Also got this little patch. Says Deadpool's Advo. Read comics, do dope shit. But it's from the Donny Cates fan club patches he made recently. I've got to unwrap it. I'm not sure what else is back there. I think it's a sticker. But pretty cool. Some Donny Cates fan club stuff. I also got a cassette here from a local band called Bring Her. Sorry, smashed my finger. They're kind of like almost like a gothy dance type group, but worth checking out. They're pretty awesome. I also recently got my first CGC slab. Somewhat recently, I think a week or two ago. But if you watch this channel at all, you know I'm a big fan of Batman with guns, because he's not supposed to have them. So I just think it's especially interesting and cool thing to collect whenever you see it. But recently, there's you got the Grim Knight. He's was somewhat of a big deal recently. Very momentary. Trying to think of words. But yeah, I thought this cover was especially cool. I really love the artist Gabriel Del Otto. So Gabriel Del Otto cover of the Grim Knight, 9.8. You can find this for super cheap on eBay. So yeah, for me it was an easy buy. So very stoked to have this. It's very cool. Also got this one too. This is my first signature CGC slab. And it's the Grim Knight, signed by the artist Jay Anacleto and Scott Snyder. But yeah, thought this one was super cool. Looks a little A little dark there, brightened up. But yeah, beautiful cover, 9.8. Got this for really cheap too as well. I think I just got lucky. It was good timing on eBay. No one was looking for that issue in particular. Also got in the mail with the first Gabriel Del Otto CGC slab was the Batman 1000 Gabriel Del Otto cover, which has been out for a while, but you know, they mail things together, so I was just excited to get it finally. Also on eBay, I won this cover. I forget what Detective Comics issue it is, but this is the French edition. There they call it Batman Saga, but really cool Jim Lee version cover at that. The American version has the trade dress on top, but yeah, I think it's beautiful, and it's also embossed all around Batman's like outline. Very cool, super thick. I've also been picking up the Faithless bagged covers, so I have issue 1, 2, second print. I also have 2 somewhere else, and then 3. And I'm looking forward to getting the 4th, which is by Jenny Frison. So that should be pretty awesome. Yeah, I still have them bagged. I've seen the covers, but I'm just keeping them bagged for now. I might buy some duplicates later just to actually look at them. Art Germ, Black Cat. I think a lot of people have been picking this one up. And I got an awesome deal on the Virgin one. Half off. Because the seller said it had some spine ticks, but this one doesn't. I think it has maybe 1 or 2 very, very faint spine ticks. But such a beauty. What a great artist. So, yeah, very stoked to get that for a good amount. Also, the Perillo variant. It's pretty cool. This one is number 7 out of 1,000. And then the Virgin variant, which is awesome too. Sorry about the glare. That Mylar is very shiny. This is number 7 out of 600. And let's see what this stuff is. Oh, yeah. Dark Knight 3 Jim Lee cover. This one's very expensive and hard to find. I believe on Bulletproof Comics, which is where that Gabriel Del Otto stuff was from. I want to say it's good for $300 or $500, but I got on eBay for $50, I think, maybe $60. But yeah, that was tight as hell. So super stoked to get this. I didn't think I'd ever have this. So pretty awesome. I think that's it. My wife got me this recently, and the OG Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. So it's from the 70s, maybe the 60s, but old school. Pretty excited to actually dive into the tarot world. Came with a little instruction manual. Been wanting to go through some tarot stuff for the longest time, but there's always like a rule where you shouldn't buy your own tarot deck. So my wife finally bought me one, and a vintage one at that, so pretty cool. Pretty excited to look into meanings of cards and things like that. Not like I believe in magic and stuff like that, but it's a fun kind of game and rules to look into. Record I have here is Powwow's Broken Curses. I'm just a fan of the artwork, really. This band is on the record label I work for, Get Hip Recordings. But I really like the detective kind of mysterious aesthetic and look on that. Sorry, I keep hitting my ring on the table. My favorite album by them is the one prior, which my work Get Hip Recordings released. The album is called Nightmare Soda. But there's a song called Worry Don't. I'm going to play a little sample for you. Sometime. Pretty fun. Yeah, the label's a garage and psychedelic label, but yeah, good stuff. So, yeah, that's all I've been up to recently. Still trying to collect covers of Batman Holding Guns, which I got a stack right here, which I want to do a video on soon. But each time I want to do a video for that, like I keep buying more on eBay and it comes in like in the mail. Then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a video now, and then I'm like, oh wait, I found another one. Okay, I'm gonna do a video now. Oh wait, I found another one. So it's kind of like that over and over again. So yeah, that's it. So make a video for Comic Core if you can. It'd be awesome. Love to see you in Baltimore Comic Con. Catch me tomorrow on S&B Network for Comic Cast, my first official show. Really cool to see you in the chat. And that's it. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for Comics Misexplained. It's just a bunch of comic themed memes. And that's it. Alright. Peace.